Hello, welcome. In this video I would like to share with you a cross stitch finish, a new start, my progress on WIPs and also what I've been buying. So let's go straight in with the one that I finished. This is by Congdon and it's called Between the Pines. It is stitched on forest green Ada 14 count. And I haven't used all the called for threads. I have matched up some of my own that I had already. And yeah, I'm really happy with it. It was a really nice stitch. It's different because you've got all the negative space where it's not stitched. And so using the fabric. And yeah, I think it's really effective and really enjoyed doing it. It's no back stitching, it's literally all full crosses in this one, but I think it's just got a really nice effect with how it's worked. There's a lot of green, there is a lot of green. This comes from the Cross Stitch for the World book. There's 20 designs in this book. It has been available for £5 in the works in the UK before. Or was it £6? It's about £5–6. So it's well worth picking up. Like I say, you get all those designs. So there's lots to choose from. I've gone through this book before, so I won't show it again. But there's lots of them. And it's all about saving the planet, looking after the planet and animals and generally earth things. So yeah, really good book, highly recommend that. So it's by Congdon. And yeah, quite not too big, so finished quite. Last time I showed you, because it comes in 2 pages, I was just going on the centre part of the second page. And I said I was just going to go up to the top of that and then swap out to a different project. But I thought because there's so much not stitched on both sides, I thought I'm just going to finish it. So I just cracked on and finished it. So yeah, I don't have a rotation. I generally like to work on one project until I just want to change for whatever reason, just want to change, or if it's a change of scenery, season or something. And yeah, I'll speak about that with the WIPs that I have chosen and why I've chosen to work on them. So that is my finish. The second one was Halloween, and this is my new start. So I didn't have anything to stitch for Halloween, so I wanted to have something. So I thought, oh, I'll look for just a small little one that I can make into a pillow. So I thought, oh, this would be nice. This could be like a door hanger or something. So it's quite blown out there. Yeah, just like hang somewhere. That would be small and cute. And I never realised, even when I'm cutting the fabric, I never realised how big something is. So this one is from the Just Cross Stitch Halloween 2022. I printed it off of the Readly app. And yeah, so I've put it on a huge piece of fabric anyway, because the measurements it said for the fabric, I thought, well, because this was just some I had in stash, I thought there's no point just cutting it down, because it won't be a workable piece that I have left. I've got it up the wrong way. So I thought I'd just go with the big, because I don't know how I'm going to finish it anyway. So this is how it's looking. This is how far I got. So this is just on a grey even weave, 28 count. The frame of it round here, I have used a Karen water lily that I had left over. I think it's called Plum, this one. And so it's got like plummy tones to it and some like tealy blue and things, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough. So what I did was I've put some grey in there that's left over from him, and I'm going to put a bit more here and just eke it out and see how much it might work. But I just thought if I put bits in so you don't notice, it would just look like it's part of it at the end. So yeah, I didn't use any of the called for. I don't think I had any of the called for. It is on the sheet, it's actually printed, sorry, it's actually stitched in, they give you the DMC alternatives, or it is Weeks Dye Works that it's supposed to be. It was a variegated red and red for the eyes. But I just wanted to have fun with it really for Halloween. So just as I say, used what I had. Let's have a look for the actual. So that's the Karen Waterloo silk, and it is plum. It's 163 is the number for the plum. That is left over from a different project. So yeah, that was my fun little start. So that's been put away till next October now. And then of course we went from October to November. Who knew? And last weekend was Remembrance Sunday, so it was, I wanted to stitch on some poppies because I knew I had one with poppies on, and this is my Bothy Threads Poppy Field, and it's Foxy Chops by Bothy Threads. This is a kit, but I'm stitching it on my own fabric, and I'm stitching it on a 28 count even weave, and it's called Cloud Blue. So it's very mild, sort of faint blue, but you can see it in real life. I don't know if I hold it back, sometimes you see the fabric better. Not really, because it is a little bit mottled, but it is faint, but it's definitely mottled. And as I said, I just wanted to do those poppies. The fabric is from Fabric Flare, and I buy that from Lakeside. It's washable, which is good for me. So yeah, when I go back to this now, I'll have to go back and finish off his ear. But this is the side of the actual pattern. So I did that poppy and I've done a little bit more. The poppy needs a bit of back stitch. But yeah, I love this design. It is a pleasure to stitch on. So as you can see, that's how it looks with the back stitch on it. But I shall see how I feel. I'll either, when I go back to it, I'll either finish off his ear or carry on down here and just find the bottom and then work my way across, do his ear and then work my way across. So I can do a bit of fur, a bit of poppies. So yes, that was the one I was stitching on for remembrance, thinking of my granddad while I was stitching it. And then, if you watched my last Flosstube video, you might remember that I had lost my chart for my Nora Corbett Miss Solar Elipse, and yeah, hunted everywhere for it. I knew I hadn't taken it out of the house. I knew it should be in the house unless it was on this table gets a bit stacked up with, it's too easy, just throw things on there. So I thought, oh no, I didn't throw out some like papers and it was in there or something, did I? So that was my worry. But I've been all through my project bags a few times, couldn't find it. I was reluctant to buy another one, but I thought, don't panic, I just have to, yeah, just buy another one and I can carry on if needs be. A bit annoying, but I can get hold of another copy, so it's not like it's not in print at the moment or anything. So anyway, I was about to order another one when I actually found it. And where did I find it? In my box where I keep all my spare beads and like Crinic and anything like that that isn't floss from my boxes. I put it all in that tin, and so I can rummage through that if I need any before I go to buy. And that is obviously what I was doing with that chart. I was looking, because it takes 3 different types of beads. I was looking because there's not many of the beads actually on it. There's quite a few in the headdress and on the tips of the wings, but there's not really that many on there. So yeah, I thought, I obviously was looking through. I have no recollection. Usually when you jog your memory, you think, oh yes, I remember doing that. No, I can't remember doing it at all. So I've been rummaging in the beads to see if there was, I don't know if I got interrupted or something, because I obviously didn't have a conclusion to this bead search. But I did sort them out. So now I'm back on stitching her. So I've got my beads in here. I've got a few that I can choose from, because there's 2 packs of like mauve ones, purpley ones, and then a pack of copper sort of ones. So I chose those 2 to choose, see if I want copper, which copper. And then I've got some different purpley ones that I shall see when the time comes to put them on. So yeah, I work from a basket. I like this to just be downstairs, so I can just pick it up and stitch and everything's in there. It's messy, but that's the way I work. It's nice to be able to see everything. I've got my scissors and everything I need in there. So this is how I'm getting on with her. So I was missing a colour, the brightest yellow was missing, and so I filled in that, and then I've come up and done some more of her back and some of her hair. Her hair's looking a bit funny because it's got a lot of beads and things in there, like a headdress, so there's lots of gaps for that. So yeah, it's a nice blocks of colour, so it stitches up quite quickly. I am stitching this on a 32 count, and it's just like a stone grey, this one. Might be the same as my Halloween one actually. Is that the same fabric? Yes, it is. Same fabric. That's where it came from. You can't go wrong with a grey, can you? So yeah, because there was such a big colour punch pop with this, I just wanted to keep the fabric very neutral, so I went with that colour. So I'm enjoying that, but my thoughts have turned more for Christmas stitching now, so that is in my thoughts. And I did pick up, when I was doing my search, I did pick up, see this one in the drawer, and I thought, oh, that would be a nice one to actually start. So I think I might swap over, find some thread for this and some fabric, and start doing this in preparation for Christmas. So that is going to be a new little start, I think, because it's not going to take very long, and it'd be a nice small one to have up for Christmas. So this is the Little House Needleworks. It's Hope. It's number 1 in the Little Sheep Virtue series. And so they sort of, all the little sheep virtues, they sort of go through the months of the year. And I was going to collect them all and put them all on one big piece. That didn't happen. I think I've got 3 of them. It just didn't happen. Just distracted with other things. So yeah, but I would like to do this because it is super cute. And I've seen when I was around my friend's house, I saw she's got some of the sheep virtues. Ellen, I'm talking about you. And I thought how cute they were. So yes, I wanted to stitch mine. So that will be started this week, probably at the weekend, I think. And then the only other thing I have got to share with you is I've made a purchase. Because I didn't have to buy that other chart, I thought, oh, well, I could buy a chart that I've been thinking about. So I'm sorry for the crinkling. I'm trying to get it out of the packet so it's not glaring at you. So this has been on my mind for a couple of years, I should think, and I've always liked it, and I thought that would be perfect for a January 1st start. And it's Silver Creek Samplers, and it is no winter lasts forever, no spring skips its time. Turn. And yeah, I really don't like January, February. It's just bleak. So I always thought this was just, I like the sentiment of this. It's just, this too shall pass sort of thing. And because with the flower coming up, I think that that looks like a crocus to me. And for me, crocuses are like purpley, mauvey colours. So I think I'm going to change the colour. I also need to find some fabric, but I think I'm going to change it to a purple colour for the flower. And I would like to do different writing as well, because that's grey. They've got grey for, I like it, but I'm just thinking I want brightness and happy through January and February when I'm stitching it. So I just want more cheerful colours, shall we say. How I'm going to do that, I don't know, apart from the purple. But yeah, it needs to be wintry because of the snow and the snowflakes. So yes, I need to plan for that one so I can have that as a January 1st cast on. I'm thinking about my knitting. Stitch. Start. So yes, that is what I have been up to stitching and my plans coming up. So thank you so much for watching. Happy stitching, and I hope to see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.